Oh, now we have Audible because Amanda told me we did not. Well, if you didn't hear us, we were talking about the Three Stooges.
Yes.
Um, I guess there's always. I mean, we're only like a couple seconds behind. So what we said, we'll repeat this on for Facebook. What comes after 75?
76.
That's the spirit. That's from a bit from the Three Stooges. And then we had discussion about the Three Stooges movie that came out in 2012.
Well, there's also,
There
was also an airplane called Spirit 76, wasn't there?
Yes.
Spirit
the
St. Louis.
Limburg Fluid.
Spirit St. Louis. Yeah,
yes.
That's right.
And okay, comments are on. That's on.
Need my glasses?
I don't know. Let's see. Let's see there. What the? Oh, yes. There's an asshole up there. Okay.
There is.
Yeah, it's two of them.
Oh yeah, they are. Look at that.
Hey, this thing. Oh, so if you notice here, there's nothing in them, but we just got the.
That's how classified they are.
Yeah, we just got it. So this is the Tank Reaper. This is our medium roast. It's gonna be a new one. It's a 4-bean coffee blend. Really good. It's got a nice, really good tobacco wood taste to it. And then same beans, but we call this one the Death Stalker. It's a dark roast, and that's just got a really awesome flavor. We've been playing around with it. We just got the labels in. Just did the labels today on the bags.
Sal did. I didn't.
Yeah, he didn't. Lazy asshole.
I was just,
making my hands work harder than they have to.
Finally, for once.
Yeah, I know.
Works how work.
But you know what? We'll have Larry read the back of them to give you. Here, Larry, read this.
Okay.
Read about the Tank Reaper and tell our audience out there what it's all about. me.
Tank Reaper. The modern symbol of the fight for freedom and independence. A tractor towing a tank. Outmanned, outgunned, and lacking equipment. Citizens stood up to defend their country against invaders without cause or morale. The sign of victory in battle was a farmer reaping and towing away a captured enemy tank. This special 4-bean blend was crafted to provide a robust, kick in the ass flavor with extra caffeine to keep you fighting all day long.
You ever thought about doing voiceovers?
Never thought about that.
Huh.
Is that good?
I mean, neither one of us have a face for TV.
No, I don't. Yeah, neither one of us have a face for TV.
All right.
Want to read this one now?
Yeah, sure. You're doing really good.
The Death Stalker. This highly classified special operations unit, Tier 1, is known only to a limited few. They take on the most deadly of...
Oh, hold on. Something got unplugged. Oh, that's the power.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. we
go into reading about this, man. All of a sudden, boom, there goes everything.
Well, one of your partners did something to us? There we are. We're back.
We're back.
We're back.
We're back. Damn those guys.
Yeah. Your Tier 1 friends.
So we'll continue reading about Death Stalker, our new coffee right here. Death Stalker, the highly classified special operations unit. We'll see this happens again. Tier 1 is known only to a limited few. They take on the most deadly of missions. They require highly and uniquely trained operatives, pulling from all military branches to create a diversely skilled team that gets the job done. Much like the Death Stalker team, we have combined beans from different regions of the world, did we not?
Yes, we did.
To create a unique flavor, utilizing the best attributes of 4 different beans. This rich, dark roast will keep you mission prepped and ready to go at a moment's notice. Death Stalker coffee, dark blend.
And Larry helped us out with that. That name.
Our names are a unique blend of our attributes.
Yes, because the special operations for mechanics that I was in, we were highly trained and classified as mechanics. There was no engine that we could not repair.
Hey, could you imagine having that tractor in your arsenal?
Oh yeah, and as Amanda said, that the President Linsky there said that you don't have to pay no income tax on the tanks that you steal.
Excellent. That's awesome. You see, yeah, you guys can see that, right? The tank, the tractor being.
Oh, we gotta show it to people on Instagram there.
So our Instagram fam. There it is.
The Tank Reaper.
Tank
medium
Reaper.
Roast.
And then here is the Death Stalker.
It's so light it feels like there's nothing in there.
That's right. Look at that.
Yeah.
Deadly right there. Woo!
You can send those on halos and they'll just be quiet.
Matter of fact, I wonder which one landed to the ground first.
They should both land at the same time.
The tank landed faster.
No. If you took an apple and a feather, they would fall at the same time.
Well,
remember?
that's physics.
Yes.
Isaac Newton.
Yes.
Let's see something here. Death Stalker because they're heavier. There's nothing in the bags. No beans were harmed in this footage.
Maybe just the tablecloth that was harmed.
Yes, maybe. Sorry, tablecloth. Today's world, you got to be like, I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't mean to hurt your feelings.
So, Larry, how do you like those high gas prices?
I do not like these high gas prices.
What?
No, do you like these high gas prices?
Hell no, I don't like the high gas prices.
Oh, man, goodness.
Ridiculous. Anybody who voted for that guy.
Well,
you know what? I mean,
we have a sign for that, a flag out there for it. But anyways, we won't say that.
Yeah, I mean, most politicians are not the best, right? Either side is both a little corrupted on each side, right?
100%.
But you know what? As I heard from somebody yesterday, we had a discussion about it, and he really has no political views at all. He's just like, they both suck. But the one guy upstairs said, well, we should experiment and see if the next president will bring down the price of, make the economy better than this current Brandon, we will call him.
Oh, okay. Yep.
See how he's doing. But
yeah.
See how the next president, who knows who it would be. It might be 45 becoming 47, or it might be somebody else. Who knows?
I tell you this, I firmly believe, and we'll see how many people out there can support us on this or this idea. Could you imagine if we got rid of all our politicians in DC and we're all within the United States and you start over fresh? Give them all term limits.
Well, yeah, term limits would be the best way to go.
Yep, 6 years. Boom, that's it.
Yeah, I think 6 years, if you can't do something about it, you should be booted out.
Yep, boom. And no more Social Security for them for the rest of their lives.
Happy Killdozer Day, gentlemen.
Happy Killdozer Day.
No,
thank you.
Thank you, Chris. I didn't know there was a Killdozer Day today.
Neither did I.
There's a lot of days that we don't know about. I think we just missed out on, who knows, Pink Cupcake with Blue Frosting Day or something.
Yeah, what is that? Who was that tried to make the month of May your Veterans Appreciation Month?
It is.
No.
There's
it's not official. It's not like.
Well, there's the week.
There's
Armed Forces Week, right?
Right. That's it.
So Armed Forces Week. Then we have Memorial Day, the Veterans Day.
I mean,
No. This month is PTSD. June is PTSD month.
Yeah, June's PTSD month. There we go. Yeah.
That's so for all of us crazy and wild veterans.
The Killdozer Day. Killdozer.
Is that where you take a dozer and you run it off the road?
Well, no, Killdozer would be that's
Kilroy. I know Kilroy.
Kilroy, yeah.
Yeah. It's the guy whose nose is over the thing, looking back over.
Yeah.
Which was started in
World War I, wasn't it? Or what was it, II?
I think it was World War II. The inspector guy who was inspecting the ships.
Oh, yeah.
He would put inspected by Kilroy.
Yep.
And I don't know if he just drew because I think they were looking at the rivets, right? The guy, the victory ships, I think it was.
I think so.
And so many, he inspected so many of them that Kilroy was, and it's still used today. Even in when I was in Iraq, Kilroy was still a big thing.
What's one of the best songs you can think of by one of the best bands out there from the 70s that had the song that had Kilroy in it? Kilroy.
That's
Kilroy.
Mr. Roboto.
Mr. Roboto.
Wasn't that
Sticks?
Sticks, yeah, it was Sticks.
Domo arigato, Mr. Roboto. Hey, by the way, I gotta say this. You can ask me too. Everybody ask Sal, how do you spell match?
Well,
like a match,
how you spell veteran?
I know.
All right, so we got some new stuff we were writing. Luckily, it's erasable. And I misspelled that one because I'm a horrible speller. And then he wrote something and misspelled veteran.
Yep. I did.
Veteran.
It was VETERN. I've got the A.
But if anybody wants to, they can hop on, ask us questions, show their faces or don't show their faces. We're more than happy to throw you on here.
Yeah.
For all of our 10 viewers around the world.
We got 10 viewers right now?
I don't know.
Oh.
I never trust this because it says 3, 2. Up there it says like 1, but then at the end it's like 300 people watching us, so I don't know.
Man, I feel like we're famous.
Well,
can I get my autograph?
You can get your own autograph.
Yeah, can I get my own autograph?
Yeah, let me get a check so you can sign it over.
Let's see.
Then, if you guys don't know, Brian's not here because he's at the King County Flea Market. So he's doing that.
On Randall Road?
Yeah, in King County, Illinois, St. Charles, Route 38 and Randall Road.
Yeah.
Or Randall and 64.
Yeah.
It's like in between those two.
Go out there and visit him, give him a hard time. Tell him you saw us on here and you want to get some of the best damn coffee you've ever
Free
had.
samples you can get here at the shop over there. Anywhere. I think I put down the 3 shows, the 3 events we're doing. This one, the Belvedere All-Nighter, and Oh. Okay. You want to read that?
Yeah. Today is the anniversary of Marvin Heemeyer armored his bulldozer on 6/4/2004 and sent a message to the local government. Killdozer is the name of his dozer has been given. Wait, is that the guy that was in California there, Chris, there? Was that the guy in California or somewhere out west that did that?
Yeah, I thought so too. Sounds familiar now.
Because they made a movie about it, I think, didn't they? Where he drives his dozer and he took down like yes. He tore down like 12 buildings or government buildings or something like that, or crashed into them. Oh, what's the name of that movie? It was in Colorado. Amanda says it was in Colorado. I can't remember the name of the movie, but I saw that once. It's actually not a bad movie. He's just frustrated. He was frustrated. He went postal.
There was an old movie. I wish I could remember. What what was the name of the actor who played? It wasn't a true story, nothing, but James Gardner.
Okay.
He played like a colonel or something like that, and something was going on in the movie where he had to take like this woman for protection or something like that, and he was a tank commander or whatever, but he took a Sherman tank. And he was going through, and he was like all the corrupt police or state or whatever it was, and
I know it. I'm gonna have to pull it up. I think I know what you're talking about. That is see, hold on. Let me go to the movies here real quick. That wasn't Rockford Files.
Yeah, I couldn't.
I think I know. I think I know it. Tank.
It was called Tank.
Yep, it was called.
Oh
Tank.
yeah. Like 1980 something, right?
Yes. Yeah. So Zach Carey, James Gardner, is a decorated military officer who takes a new post in a small town, Georgia, moving his wife Shirley Jones and their son Billy C. Thomas Howell. When Zach clashes with a local deputy, he incurs the wrath of the corrupt sheriff.
Right.
Yes. Yep.
Yeah.
Wow.
In Georgia, that's unheard of.
In Georgia.
And then what was that other military movie? The Great Santini.
Oh, great movie.
Yeah, that was another good movie. The Great Santini.
Great Santini.
That was with
dang it. Is it
from The Godfather and a couple other movies.
I know his name.
Robert Duvall.
Yep, Robert Duvall. Yep. Gosh, let's double check and see if we were right. The Great Santini.
And I think we watched that movie. So whenever it came out, we watched that in school.
Yeah.
What year did that come out?
1979. Damn, we're old.
But I want to say I think we watched it like in 5th grade.
1979?
Well, no. 5th grade for me would have been like 1984, 85.
1821.
Yeah, 1821. It would have been Minor. How you doing?
What's up, Minor?
And then what was another good movie? The Sands of Iwo Jima.
Oh, that
John Wayne. Yeah, most John Wayne movies.
And Clint Eastwood. You know that was one of his younger roles.
What?
And he was in the Sands of Iwo Jima.
No, he wasn't.
Yes, he was.
No, he wasn't.
Oh, check this out. Let's see. Watch this. Ready?
Yeah.
The Sands of Iwo Jima.
The Sands of Iwo Jima came out in the 40s or late 50s or early 50s. There's no way Clint Eastwood was even just was he playing a baby?
I think it was.
No.
What am I thinking of? Maybe I'm thinking of another movie he was in. Oh, maybe I'm thinking of somebody else.
Yeah. Should have betted on it because I knew. I've seen that movie plenty of times. I would have noticed Clint Eastwood.
What was it? There was a movie he was in. Hold on. Okay. See, this is why it's coffee and bullshit. So what movie was John Wayne
and Clint Eastwood were in?
And Clint Eastwood. It was a military movie.
I don't think so.
Yeah, there was. Fist of Fear, Touch of Death. Oh, wait.
Wait, you're looking at Bruce Lee movies?
Oh, wait.
No. They were never in a movie.
Oh, yeah, right here. It was The Duke. Sorry. The Duke was the only one that they appeared in.
Clint Eastwood and
Clint Eastwood and John Wayne. But they were never, if you look at the movie, that's what it says right here. They never were on screen together. They never appeared on the same scene together, but they both were in the movie. Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's something new.
I didn't know that. And I remember hearing something about that.
What was the name of the movie that came out in the 70s, late 70s, with the Enterprise, and they had F-14s, and they went back to 1941 before the attack of Pearl Harbor. What was the name of that movie?
What say that again one more time?
The name of the movie where
hey, what's up, Warsaw Patriot?
It was on TV. It used to be on TV, but it was a movie. So I think it was the Enterprise, USS Enterprise,
okay. Right? Yeah.
They've and the whole carrier group went back in time.
Oh, you're talking about I know it. I just watched it like a month ago. Right before Pearl Harbor, it was Final Countdown.
Is that what it was?
Yep, the Final Countdown. Right here.
Sure
I could ask Siri, but
sure it wasn't the song. The
Final Countdown. Right here, right? The Final Countdown. This is great. That's the song. 1980 film. That's where it goes back in time.
Yeah.
Yep. Final Countdown. My dad used to love that movie.
And then you know what was another movie that was really good. That was it was Bruce Willis, and he was there were SEALs, right? And they went to do the rescue mission in
talking
Africa.
About that was not Sum of All Fears. That was
Fear.
No, I know it. Jesus, gosh darn it. Bruce Willis. Jesus, what was that? I'm gonna know it here. I'm gonna get it right before this comes up. I bet you watch. Great movie too.
Yeah.
Let's see. Tears of the Sun.
Tears of the Sun. Yeah, that was another good one.
That was.
Yeah. Well,
that was really good.
I think it was underrated, but I think a lot of people, but it was actually good.
I tell you what, I like the M Night Shyamalan, or how you say his name?
Yeah, M Night.
When he did Glass,
I don't think I've seen that one.
And The Sixth Sense.
Yeah, Sixth Sense.
And Split. I did not know that. I think it's M Night Shyamalan. But yeah, M Night Shyamalan.
So Bruce Willis. All right, so Warsaw is asking, speaking as far as our U.S. military, I'm hearing and seeing a lot of people refusing to sign up for the military these days.
Well,
I mean, you're right. You don't have to sign up. There's no draft, and it is all volunteer military. So if you don't want to go in, I mean, I've known a couple people already signed up. It sucks with probably the current administration. Even if the administration kind of changes later on, the military is not for everybody.
Well, right.
What we're trying to say is, because when you sign up, right, you take orders from the commander in chief. But the
biggest thing is to remember, Warsaw Patriot, is, and you can pass this on to people, but it is to remember when you take that oath of enlistment, you're swearing that you will protect the Constitution of the United States against all enemies, foreign and domestic.
Right.
Now, here's the thing. Yes, it says also inside her that you will obey and follow the orders of the President of the United States and all officers appointed over me.
There's a lot of them over me.
There is all over both of us. But here's the thing. The most important thing is, remember this, Warsaw Patriot. When it comes to an order has to be it has to be a lawful order. Right. So there is question in our our oath, but it's the oath to the Constitution that's higher than everyone else.
Right. And if you feel it undeemed, it used to be fun when they say, well, if you feel it's unsafe, don't do it. You're like, but if we go to combat, that's unsafe. But
right.
But if it's gonna harm you in any way, like I don't know, it's just I don't know. It's I really haven't seen the statistics of more people are joining or not joining. I'll have to look into that one. Great movie for me was Fury. Fury was a good movie.
That was really good.
That was good.
I tell you what, Brad Pitt should have got an Oscar for that. I think he really did that role very well.
I think Glorious Bastards should have got a role.
Oh, you should have. Glorious Bastards are one of the best movies ever. Quentin Tarantino and his movies are the bomb.
Yeah. Days now. Let's see. Warsaw, I'm talking about as for what it was and to today's now. Well, yeah, okay. Today's, yes, we know what you're saying, but I said I don't know what the figures are currently. I know recruiters are having a hard time getting people signed up. Is that due to parents saying they don't want their kids joining, or kids seeing that they're better off in college?
Yeah.
Or today's youth is, what did they say? The bones are less dense.
Yeah.
They don't go out and play as much because of being inside playing
video games.
Yeah.
But always remember this though, Warsaw Patriot. Here's the thing: is this what separates us from all other governments out there? We're completely volunteer, and people will always step up. But Reagan did say it once that, and this is something that everybody needs to think about. So when mommy and daddies have their kids and their kids are so interested to join in, the parents are like, oh no, is that Ronald Reagan said once that our freedoms are
one generation
away of being lost. Yeah. So it's
for leadership, you know what, in any type of job, because the military is a job too.
Yep.
Leadership can really make or break. Like if you go into one unit, it could be a really kick-ass unit.
Yeah.
Or company, and you'd be like, oh man, great leadership. Then you move on to the next one, and it's just a shit show of leadership, and that just really takes down a person. And then you just go, why do I want to stay in? Or you try to get transferred, or they just make it so much harder for you.
Well, and plus every job is like Sal said, every job is out there is like that. You got assholes above you, got assholes below you, and you got to look at it that way,
And then you got assholes that are lateral too.
Yep. It's how you respond to that, Warsaw Patriot. Just so you know, it's how you respond to it.
Yeah. I mean, our oath are still, our oath is still technically still. Well, we can still. How you say it?
Still in effect.
Still in effect.
Yeah.
We still take it pretty serious.
I mean, here's the thing: once you take that oath, you take that oath for life. It never goes away. I mean, I know Sal would pick up a gun, and I would pick up a gun and defend this Constitution.
Yeah, protect the Constitution, the country.
Yeah.
I mean, it would.
And coffee.
Yeah, we'll set up a perimeter and make sure we got napalm ready.
Damn right.
Calling some danger close. You know what? It's funny, not funny that you're saying that, but if you take a look at all the great empires, from Roman, the Carthaginians, the Egyptians, the Greeks, right? Strong men build a country, weak men destroy the country.
Yep.
So, I mean, the height of the Roman Empire, or even, I'm saying the Roman Empire because it lasted so long, but even the Chinese Empire when they had united, right? But what kills anything? Corruption.
Yep.
And
look at it this way too. I mean, here you gotta look at it in modern times. So since modern times being since 1776. Well, how about this? Make it even better. Since July 4th, 1776.
1775.
75. Yeah, 76. Our declaration.
1775. Wait, 76.
Yes, yeah.
Well, it's one of those two.
But the thing is we've had a constitution for over 300. Well, is that over 300 years? Yeah.
Over 200.
Over 250 years.
Yeah.
So here's the thing. So the biggest difference is that what separates us from every single country out there is that
the amendments.
Is that we have a constitution that, they even said, we're going to make mistakes. Our amendments prove that we learn from those mistakes. We make amendments to what we do wrong and adjust.
Well, it's funny that President Biden, I'll be somewhat correct, saying that the Second Amendment is not absolute, but in the Second Amendment it says shall not be infringed.
Yep.
So you have an idiot who's talking about something that cannot, who's saying it can be infringed, and it's saying it cannot be infringed. So technically, a lot of the states, plus Illinois, infringe on your freedom of the Second Amendment, because here we got to have FOIA cards. There's some states that don't even have. You can go buy. Yeah. But you know what? I know there's been some shootings. Yes, it's super sad that kids were, killed in Texas. Yep. The thing that happened, in Colorado? No, what was that thing?
I don't even watch news anymore. So
a guy went into a doctor's office and shot up, the doctor and somebody else because of a bad surgery or something like that. All right, but he bought the gun 3 hours and then started shooting people. I'm like, a gun's not hard to learn. The hard part of learning a gun is how to clean it, tear it apart, and clean it.
Well, the biggest thing is everybody, a lot of people.
But it's not the gun that's killing people; it's the person. So, do I think mental health is going to help any? No, because the kid in Texas didn't have. I don't know how the kid be able to afford almost $5,000 to $7,000 worth of guns on a payment plan. I don't know how he did that, but
that doesn't make any sense.
Yeah. I fear this next coming month we might lead us to a possible police state. Well, it's kind of like how the Soviet Union and other countries came. I don't see shooting as shootings, domestic terrorism. Yeah, I would say domestic terrorism. The kid going there shooting up. That's.
Well, see, no,
there's a little bit of difference because
Well, so the word domestic terrorism has been so. If I may answer this, I think a terrific answer for this. The problem with domestic terrorism has been so miscued ever since Timothy McVeigh, and I'm gonna use his name. I'm not gonna quote his name, but I'm using his name as a reference. But the thing is, that was domestic terrorism because he was part of a group that had different views against the government of the United States. These people that go out and do shootings, that's not domestic terrorism. That's crime. And because that's not, there's not a view being established by that person.
Right. There was nothing saying against the government while he's shooting.
Right.
While Timothy McVeigh
made a video
and he attacked a federal building in Oklahoma.
Right. And same with the other two instances that happened before it or right after that, the other two government buildings. That's domestic terrorism, and that's the difference that.
And then so the attacks on 9/11 were foreign attacks on the homeland. Yes. You know what? Ever since the Colorado shooting, I'd like to see how many shootings were beforehand, before the Colorado one. But schools today really need to be hardened. If you look at Israel had its school shooting in well over 30 years.
Yeah.
Schools are not, I'm not going to say lockdown because their kids get to go outside and play.
Yep.
So, but for a terrorist to get to a school, there's barriers they have to go through.
Yep.
There's checkpoints. Now, there's nothing wrong with checkpoints. I still believe that if you hire veterans or retired police officers as guards and security, and just not security with a name badge on it, that does nothing. That would never stop anybody. That just stops honest people.
Yep.
They have to be armed. Now they don't have to carry long guns; they can carry pistols. I mean, a pistol against a long gun, that's
still doable.
It's still doable. But what you do is you have an inside perimeter, right, inside the school. Then you have an outside perimeter guard.
Yep.
Rotating, how big the school is how many different guards you're going to need.
Yep.
Small school, 2 to 3.
Yep.
Larger schools, maybe.
I mean, think about this.
4 or 5. And with the resource officer, because a resource officer carries a gun. It's just a police officer, and they call it a resource officer.
Well, here's the thing, too. That's something I learned recently. Do you know think about this? We're the only country in the world that doesn't have security for our schools. Every other country, Canada does too. Every other country out there has security for their schools by the city, the local city, and the federal government. Their governments, they all have security.
Well, I mean,
we have security for FBI buildings and everything.
You have
else.
security for some of the bigger schools, like metal detectors.
Yeah.
Right.
We're talking. I'm just talking like people.
Right. No. But when you go into some of the bigger schools in the cities, they have metal detectors, right? You can walk in there, they check your bags, all the stuff like that. That's great. That's the big city stuff. But could I mean, where most of the shootings happen in the bigger cities, outside of the schools?
Yep.
So I don't know. Why don't we focus on going on gang wars? Chicago 24/7. Oh yeah, Chicago. There's a shooting all the time. I mean, it's.
Here's the problem to it.
Yeah.
We should have public hangings, public executions.
That never worked back in the Old West.
It
didn't work back then. Public. I'm just saying.
Men were men back then. Women were women back then. People were tough.
Well, yeah, but I mean, it was great for showcasing people. It was tough on crime, hangings, but it didn't deter
cattle ranchers and all that.
Well, no, it didn't deter crime.
No.
I mean, so public executions, hangings, firing squads, they never deterred criminals from not doing crime, because no matter what, crime is going to happen. It just all depends if you can defend yourself or not during a crime. There was a Facebook post earlier. Let's see. 2 friends of mine, I will say on Facebook, arguing about the other one's post about, saying, hey, this is what schools need to be. And it was like books and education. Yes, true. But harden the schools, make them tougher for anybody to get into, make sure doors are locked. Don't need to be steel doors. I mean, steel doors on the outside, sure. Inside doors, I don't know. I don't know how that kid got into, still kind of because she said she locked the door behind her.
Yeah.
And then, but how did this kid afford all that money to get the stuff?
That's the thing. That's the part that makes it so questionable. Yeah. Is how did that kid, being 18 years old, afford to have all that? Yeah.
I mean, body armor.
Yeah.
But I mean it's just all the information you can find on the internet. That's the thing too. And he's Warsaw's right in Detroit, Michigan, New York City, Philadelphia, California. You know what? You just harden all the schools. If you took every single school and hired veterans, the only reason I'm saying veterans because we're veterans.
Yeah.
Veterans, retired police officers, or people that can actually know how to train for close CBQs, stuff like that.
Yep.
Or even arming the teachers. I'm happy with that. Just take the gun. You go to the principal's office or whatever, or the resource officer, you pick up your case, you bring it to the classroom, it's in a case, locked, you have the key for it, you lock it in your other thing. The only thing is you got 2 locks in. Well, hopefully by then you don't stumble in that. But right. then you're able to have the gun there, unlock your desk, unlock the thing, and have a gun to at least protect the children you're with. Would make more sense. And then at the end of the day, you take that locked gun again, bring it back to the resource officer.
Yep.
He locks in a big safe.
Yep.
And a happy medium.
Yep.
I mean, I don't know.
But I like your idea too. If we put vets in the schools like that and retired police officers, think about the how much money we'll save, and as far as like, the fact that there won't be any homeless veterans out there, there won't be any homeless.
There will still.
I mean, there still will be.
Still will be.
But we can. It gives opportunities.
Right, and you vet them too. I mean, you're just not going to say, "Hey, you're a veteran, come over here." You vet them, right? Just like anything else. Everything,
Yeah.
Fill out. You go to a like police officers. You do a psych report or a psych eval. Make sure you're mentally stable.
Yeah.
Biometric locks are always good too.
That's a good
I got
idea.
I got those. I got one. People even hate me just because I'm a gun owner. Well, yeah, I mean, people are going to hate us because we are gun owners. Funny story. I was going to say this, but 2 weeks ago, I had ammo delivered, and it went to the wrong house. And what happened? Oh, I had some sort of hair there. The ammo got delivered. Yeah, I know. The ammo got delivered to the wrong house. They got scared because it happened like the day after the shooting in Texas. They called the police. Now the police went, checked it, saw my name, punched it up. Of course, I don't give a crap. I have nothing to hide. And they brought it to my house. Police delivered it to my house, and
I thought that was kind of cool.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't my mistake that it got delivered. It was FedEx that fucked up and delivered to the wrong house. So yeah, some ammo got delivered to the wrong house. But I thought, hey, at least they were nice enough to call and make sure I got my ammo back.
But here's one thing.
Because if I saw ammo at my house, I'm like, shit, that fit one of my stuff. I don't know. I'll hold it for a while, see if anybody claims it.
But see, so that brings up a good point, though. The problem that with there's no problem with guns today. What the problem is that the bad people out there, the criminals out there, they're not going to sit down and go, oh, I can't own a gun because I'm a criminal. They're not going to do that. Or they're not going to say, I can't own a gun because I'm a bad person. I have bad intent. They're not going to say that. So there's a problem there. Now it's the great people like Sal here that is responsible with his weapons and his ammo and what he does with it. It's people like that suffer because they're doing what you guys are doing. What
law-abiding citizens do
to
obtain the law. We're not criminals. Now, Warsaw anti-gun community just outright hate any. Yes, they will. I mean, guns are bad. It's not the gun. It's the people.
But like, what do we talk about though? If you outlaw guns, guess what? You got to outlaw knives, rocks, cars,
sticks. Yeah,
this can.
I mean, you can kill someone with that. Kill someone with that. I can kill somebody with this.
Yeah, I mean,
just this little thing here, I can kill somebody with it.
A cell phone, you're gonna have to. Yep.
I mean,
you have to outlaw everything.
Everything.
These two, you might as well cut your hands off.
Yeah, cut your hands off.
Your teeth, take them all out.
Cut your penis.
Yep. Your feet.
That's a dangerous weapon.
Everything. Yeah, you have to cut everything out because you know what? People can kill people with anything.
Yep. Knives, doesn't matter what it is. England banned knives. So, I mean, I think you're only allowed to have one steak knife in your house, probably. I need to cut my meat. You got to eat your meat before you get your porridge.
Maybe that's why it's all like, maybe that's why they eat porridge more.
I don't know.
No offense to anybody that's from England or anything like that, but just curious, what do you guys do? I mean, is your meat mush now or something? Because how do you cut your steaks? With a butter knife? I mean, or a spoon, fork?
Oh, butter knife. You can kill anybody with a spoon.
Yeah, you could. Carve their eyes out.
Yeah. So it doesn't matter. I mean, shit. Everything you look in this room, you can use it to kill somebody.
Yep.
Even a piece of paper.
We can use this shirt. You can strangle somebody with a shirt. Now we can't wear shirts anymore.
Yeah, with paper, you can give them little paper cuts.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Death by 1,000 cuts. Yeah.
That would suck.
It would hurt.
That would hurt.
Can
I give you one?
No.
Let's do like Jackass, the movie did.
No.
Come on.
I've never.
Piece of paper right here. Let's check it out.
I gotta say,
you are.
Watch out. Our codes are on there.
Oh.
Gotta be careful.
Oh.
Can't give out codes.
Okay. Here, you try it then. Under.
No, I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do anything. I've never seen Jackass.
You never seen Jackass?
No, I have no. It doesn't no appeal to me.
Oh my God, it's hilarious.
I just have not seen it.
Oh, it's funny.
Nor 1, nor 2, nor 3, whatever they have. I've never.
Yeah.
There's just no appeal. I just like, okay, a bunch of guys acting like idiots. Like I didn't do stuff.
Oh, this is funny.
Well, it can be. I mean, I see the previews. I'm like, okay, but then you say the previews. I see the best parts, and that's it.
There you go. That's true.
Yeah. So, if you know what, I don't think we have to worry at this time about the repeal of the Second Amendment. I think there will be a red wave this coming election, so that will help protect the Second Amendment, and not because of gun lobbyists or stuff like that. I mean, I don't know. Well, yes, I like the Three Stooges. That's a classic.
Yeah.
See, all the stunts they already did on that, they already did on the Three Stooges. So why should I watch it? Yeah, put your hands like this.
We learned on that show, remember?
No, it was so bad. Okay, so when we watched it at the very end of the movie for the Three Stooges, the movie,
the modern one,
2012, the directors had to come out there and explain to people that the stuff they were using in the movies was not real. Okay, they didn't do that in the real Three Stooges back then. Like, here's this thing you think it really, no, it's just plastic, right? And when they do the eyes, it's above the eyes. People,
show them how you did above the eyes.
Well, fuck you. Think, right? Oh, so like, oh, here's a hammer, here's a sledgehammer, and they show it and hit. I'm like, are people that stupid that they had to show them that it's not real?
I think so.
I mean, when I was watching the Three Stooges, I already knew it wasn't real. Just like you knew how Wild Coyote would go over the cliff and like, and go down. You're like, you couldn't survive that,
right? So
I don't understand this generation of.
Everything's about, everybody's so weak, and we gotta, you know what? If we allowed parents to beat their kids, like we got beat to an extent.
To an extent, it wasn't beating; it was discipline.
Discipline. Thank you.
Right? I mean,
I should rephrase that.
A beating would be abuse, but disciplining your child isn't.
Right.
So, giving a spank or two is not domestic violence,
right?
Would that be something? It's disciplining your kid.
Yeah.
I mean, most countries you go to, they'll discipline their kid. I mean, I still remember, people I, was with and like, get me a switch.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's just the way they did it back then. You'd get your own punishment by picking up your own stick.
Yep.
And you're thinking, I'll get this real thin one that's really
that long.
Yeah, that's how you get another one probably.
Yeah, my dad did. Yep. Go get another one.
Typo. Don't worry about typos. We understand. America has many. Yes, America has many enemies, and we have many allies that are. We have allies that also are. I'm not gonna say not trusted, but
within reason.
Within reason, doesn't matter because our allies spy on us and we spy on them.
Yep.
It's just the way the world works. Then we spy on the enemies, and then we both allies spy on enemies, and then we spy on each other. Just the way information gets turned. No, Canada can't be trusted with its current Trudeau, but they don't also even have a constitution for guns, so they don't have an amendment for guns. So guns for them is not a right.
No, it's a privilege.
Privilege.
Yeah.
So they can take away their privilege for guns in Canada.
Because you got to remember, Canada has two forms of law. They have the English law, like a parliament, and they also have a constitution, but not like ours.
Yeah, their constitution.
They're a dual government, so it's
their government's more like Britain.
Yeah, but
because even in Britain they don't have a Second Amendment because
they probably don't want to be like us.
Well, yeah, they don't want their asses kicked. Back from 1775. All right. Well, it's been pretty good. We've talked for a while, and hope. I'm sorry if anybody up there. I can't really see anything up there from Instagram.
I need to get my telescoping lenses.
Yeah, I know. We need Get some. Hello.
Hello. How you do?
Yeah, I can't see that far.
No.
Even. I mean, I put the drops in.
Did you? You can read that?
No, I can see this better than usual.
He puts these drops in, makes his eyes bigger.
It makes me. I can see that whatever that drop is.
I wonder if it works everywhere else.
No, it doesn't.
No.
It makes it smaller. All right. Thank you everybody for joining us for Coffee and Bullshit episode 76.
Thank you very much. Try our new.
We'll
new
have it out soon. It'll be online. Hopefully the next 2 weeks. We got some roasting to do. We got shows. Our next show will be on the 18th in Belvedere flea market all-nighter at the county fairgrounds.
Yep, that's in Boone County Fairgrounds.
Boone County. Boone.
Boone. Boone.
Like Boone's Farm.
Like Boone's Farm, yeah.
Boone's
Boone
Farm,
County
right?
Fairgrounds.
What was that Boone's Farm?
It's just north of Belvedere.
Yeah. No, what was that stuff? The the drink.
Oh,
the alcohol.
Gosh, what was that?
It was wine.
Wasn't it?
Strawberry. Strawberry was the best. I remember.
Is that where the song Strawberry Wine came from?
No, I don't think so. But
Boone's Farms.
Boone's Farm, because in Korea you could buy a bottle of that. It was super cheap. Boone's Farm, strawberry wine for $2.
Oh,
and it was just like,
I've heard about that.
Yeah, you could just drink. I mean, I bought it a couple times. That was real cheap. Here we are going over. And what else was cheap over there? Colt 45. We drank a lot of that. Malt liquor beer.
Colt 45.
Colt 45.
Two zigzags.
Who used to be the spokesman for that one? Lando Calrissian.
Yes. Lando Calrissian.
Something.
Oh gosh, let me do this. Okay, one last time. And before we forget, don't forget you can buy our coffee at Walmart too. I mean, not Walmart. Sorry, at Woodman's.
Woodman's in North Aurora and in I want to say Elgin, but it's not Elgin. Carpentersville on Randall Road. What am I getting the other ones?
Rockford should be here within the week.
How about Bloomingdale?
And Bloomingdale should be about the same time. Billy D. Williams.
Yes.
Lando Calrissian.
Yes. The spokesman for Colt 45.
Yeah.
Which in 97, he wasn't, I don't think he was a spokesman anymore, but it was cheap to drink. I mean, you can buy a 12-pack of it for like $6 or something.
Wow.
If I remember correctly.
Wow.
Yeah.
Back when beer was cheap. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you, everybody. Have a good one. We'll talk to you later. We'll see you next week, or maybe. Oh, yeah, next week you'll be here.
Oh.
You're going to have to get a guest.
Okay.
You might have to
find someone to be a guest. Okay.
And if you see a poll here, let us know. All right. Have a good one.